if, April, you're up. Okay. If you, why don't you write down $10,000? Let's say you give the bank $10,000, okay? And with that $10,000, they're promising to pay you 3%. So just write 3% underneath. How much is 3% of $10,000? Come on. Yes.
30,000?
30?
No, 3.
3,000? Nope.
300.
300. Very good. $300. So write 300. So $300 is going to be your interest payment. Okay? Now, let's say that you tell them that they're going to hold their, you allow them to keep your money for 5 years. So put 5 years. In 5 years, what's going to happen? Does anybody know? Yep.
You're going to get your money back?
Right. What money?
The $10,000.
Correct. You're going to get $10,000. How much money have you made in 5 years? Somebody besides Brian. Travis.
What?
In 5 years, how much money would you have made in interest?
You multiply it by 5.
So how much? Very good, April. Very good. So put 1,500. So, very good. Thank you. Okay, so you made $1,500 of interest. Okay, and you're going to get your $10,000 back. All right. That is how a debt instrument works, or a debt investment. All right. When you loan your money out, you actually become what's called a creditor. You're a creditor of either the bank or the company or the government. All right. You don't get to vote. Where if you have ownership rights, a lot of times you get to vote. Okay. And you don't receive profits of the bank or the company or the government, if the government has profits ever again. And what else do you notice about this? If you put in $10,000 and 5 years later you got $10,000 back, what do you notice about this? You put in $10,000 and you got $10,000 back. What happened to your what happened to your principal? Does everybody know what principal is? No? Okay. The money that you give is principal. Okay? The money that you put into the investment is called principal. Okay? So, if your principal is $10,000 and you get $10,000 back in 5 years, what happened to your principal?
Nothing.
Nothing. It didn't grow, did it? It didn't. Now, you received $1,500 of interest payments, but your principal itself didn't grow. Okay? That is what happens when you invest in debt. Now, you can reinvest this interest if you don't use it, okay? And that can be added to your principal for your next investment, all right? But right now, on this investment, your principal isn't growing, you're just earning interest. Does that make sense to everybody? Any questions on that? No? No? Okay. Okay. Loanership investments always have a set term. Okay? And your term is going to be however many years. It's like a contract. Okay? So if you say to the bank, I want to go buy a 5-year CD, your money's tied up for 5 years. What happens if you decide that you want your money back before 5 years? Does anybody know? Erica, what do you think happens?
Does it cost more to get it back, or you don't get it back?
Not now. Some investments might not enable you to get your money back, but are you saying it costs more than your principal to get it back?
Yeah, they would cause some sort of interest or some...
Like a penalty?
A penalty.
Very good. Okay, so there could be a penalty. Oh, that's an L. That's a T. Okay. There could be some sort of penalty. Your rate on a debt investment can be either fixed or variable. Who knows the difference between fixed and variable? Danielle. What would fixed mean? What would fixed mean? You have a fixed rate. Yes. Just take a guess. Take a guess. Come on. I know you can figure this out. What does variable normally mean? You don't know? You can't guess? No? Brian.
If it's fixed, the interest does not change, but in a
Correct.
variable, it can go up.
Or down. Very good, April. Okay. So, if you have a fixed rate and they say it's 3%, you have 3% the whole 5 years. If they say it's variable, and this isn't the case when you have credit cards as well. You might take out a credit card someday and the interest is either going to be a fixed interest rate or it's going to be a variable. Okay? And a variable means it can go up or down. Okay? So you have to know that when you get into an investment or you get into a credit card, what you're actually paying or receiving. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. So, now let's talk about ownership. What does ownership mean?
You don't have to pay any money for it. You already paid your full amount.
Not necessarily. Let's say you want to go buy McDonald's stock. You got to give them money, right? Okay. Ownership. Ben, what are your thoughts? Ownership.
You can take it away whenever you like. No.
What do you mean by take it away?
I don't know.
Not sure? Travis? Ownership. You own McDonald's stock.
You can. I don't know exactly.
Let's put it this way. What does if you own McDonald's stock, do you own part of the company? Do you actually you're a shareholder, correct? Okay. If McDonald's has profits, do you get profits? Yeah? Good, Katie. Very good. Katie, you can say yes. 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 Okay. Do you earn interest if you're an owner? Do you earn interest? If you buy McDonald's stock, does McDonald's stock pay interest?
I don't know.
Somebody take a guess. Yes or no?
No.
No. What do you earn?
You earn the amount that it rises or falls. When you want to sell it, you get more money because you probably sell it when it's more than what you bought it at.
Okay, you're talking about price appreciation.
Which is
That's
why
what
you
you're-
need to invent a time machine, buy stock from every company, and then sell it in the year 1999 on December 31st.
Okay, You're talking about something different.
Sorry.
that's okay. That's okay. It's a good guess. Ownership. Ownership has two different features. Okay. Ownership has the value. And what happens to the value? If you buy McDonald's stock, Travis, what happens?
Goes up.
It goes up? What else can happen?
It can also go down.
It can go down. Or it can just stay the same, can it? Okay. Now, if you decide to sell your McDonald's stock, you're going to get back either the increase, the decrease, or what you put in, correct? Yes? Okay. This is called either capital gains or losses. All right?